Welcome to a demonstration of the revolutionary Noank media system for downloading, sharing, and monetizing digital content online. Noank has an important counting technology that's installed on each one of its users' computers. What you're looking at here is an interface that will give us a window into this counting technology that's happening in the background. That interface you're seeing now will not actually be seen by any users or installed on any users' computers. Now, let's go into the library here in our player and select a song. Now we'll show how this song is being recognized and tracked by our proprietary counting technology. As you can see, the song has already been fingerprinted by our client software. The farther along the song gets, the zeros here will flip to ones just above my cursor. So this allows us to count not only whether a file has been played, but what percentage of the file has been played and which parts of the file have been played. Okay, I'm going to close out of our player and show that this technology doesn't only work with our player, it works with absolutely any player that the user may be using to ensure that we get the most accurate count possible in order to divide the pool of money to copyright owners. So I've now opened Windows Media Player. I'm playing the file in Windows Media Player, and as you can see, just like last time in our player, the file has been recognized, it's fingerprinted, and we are now tracking the progress of that file. Again, you can see that as the file progresses, the zeros change to ones. Now what happens if I grab this and move it to about the middle of the song? Well, you'll notice here that we can track that as well. We can track that a large portion of the song was skipped and that in a moment here it will catch up, and as you can see now the zeros in the middle of the song are flipping to ones, indicating that we've not only tracked that the song has been played, but which portions of the song are being played. I'm going to move this all the way to the end now and show that as the file finishes, we've actually tracked that we've listened to the song in 3 discrete locations at the beginning, middle, and end, and you'll see momentarily that the zeros at the end of the song will flip to ones. There we go. I've closed it out, and now these songs have dropped down into the queue here, and I'm going to send them up to our Noank server. Now what we're looking at here is a prototype of what content owners will see when they log into our system to check the progress of their files being used on the network. So here a content owner has logged in for the song that we just played and can see statistics not only about how frequently a file was played, but up to what percentage of the file was played, what portions of the file were played, and so on. Now this interface will be considerably improved when we launch and be more functional and attractive for copyright owners. The reason we collect this usage information is because, according to our business model, we collect a large pool of revenue which we split up among content owners. And we have to know how to split that up. We have to know whose content is most popular in a given period of time. And the best way to tell that is to collect very detailed usage data. But another huge benefit of collecting this data is that it's really revolutionary from the content owner's perspective in terms of understanding how their content is being used, where it's being used geographically, whether people are turning off a film or a song after a certain period of time, say after the introduction, or in the case of a song, after the first 30 seconds or the first chorus. So again, this kind of information is absolutely invaluable, and content owners have never had an opportunity to get information of this kind and this much detail about the usage habits of their consumers, and especially their consumers online. A final point I'd like to make is that we take users' privacy very seriously. So we will not reveal the information about the users whose data we are collecting. And in fact, we don't collect individual information about any of the users. We only collect aggregate information about content usage. So we can tell that a song was consumed this many times in a given period of time, and we can even tell geographically where that was, but we won't know the individuals who actually consumed it. And we feel that's a very important part of this model so that we can build the trust with our end users.